That is Ed Sheeran's #1 song, Bad Habits, which is nominated for Song of the Year at the Grammy Awards later this month. A win there would give Sheeran a 5th career Grammy, this one for a single and a sound that had fans asking, is that Ed Sheeran? When it hit the radio last summer as the lead single off of his new album. After Ed and I sat down last in 2017, he took his previous hit album, Divide, out on the road for nearly 2.5 years. By the end, he and his guitar had passed U2 to become the highest grossing tour in the history of music. Ed also got married and had a daughter. His young family inspiring the music on the latest album titled Equals. Ed and I got together for a Sunday sit-down and a pint at a favorite New York City pub owned by a group of his friends. You look like you've done this a bit.
Yes, a little bit. Oh, no.
Hello.
There we go.
Ed Sheeran knows his way around this bar.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. In fact, he once poured drinks here for the royal couple of music.
When I played Brooklyn, I played the Barclays Centre. Jay-Z and Beyoncé had come to watch the show, and then they came here after, and we just had a jam playing folk songs.
And Jay-Z and Beyoncé were at that session.
Yeah, and I gave her a Jägerbomb.
You gave her a Jägerbomb?
Yeah, she'd never had a Jägerbomb. I don't think she'll probably have had a Jägerbomb since either.
Now 30 years old.
This is the big ballad.
With a career that has made his one of the most famous faces on the planet, Sheeran doesn't do quite as much bar hopping as he used to.
I don't go anywhere unplanned, and if I do, it will be at random times in the day. So I would never, ever, ever go to central London to a bar on a Friday night, ever, ever. But I might go to central London to a bar on a Tuesday afternoon. But this is the thing, I love going in places and they'll be like, why are you here?
Sheeran's last album, Divide, and the whirlwind tour that followed broke records and nearly Sheeran's will to do it all again.
The album was bigger than people thought it was going to be. And then suddenly you come to the end of this thing and you have the biggest streaming song in the world, the most attended tour in the world, the highest grossing tour in the world. The album's sold 25 million copies. And then everyone's kind of looking at you going, hey, yeah, we're going to do it again, but better. And I didn't want that pressure.
So there was a chance, sure, you'd pick up your guitar, you'd always make music, but there's a chance you wouldn't put out another record at that point?
Yeah, not to swear on TV, but it wasn't retiring, but it was retiring for giving a I wasn't necessarily wanting to step away from music, but I was definitely wanting to step away from it being a professional hobby. And, you know, the kind of scrutiny that comes with it. You know, having a song that you love and then go, it's basically like taking out your heart and offering it up to a bunch of people and you don't know whether they're going to like it or not.
And did Cherry encourage you to get back out there? Did she say you need to be making music?
Yeah, massively, because Cherry saw the toll it was taking on my happiness. You know, I'd get very sad about everything to do, because it is my hobby. Like, I love writing, and I just wasn't writing or performing.
Sheeran married his wife, Cherry Seaborn, in 2019. Last year, the couple welcomed a daughter named Lyra. Marriage and fatherhood are at the center of the singer-songwriter's latest #1 album, Equals.
All of my albums from my debut to up to now have been a reflection of pretty much a mirror image of what my life is at that time. Like, if you go back and listen to Plus, it's an 18-year-old boy who's just moved to London, had a breakup, and is trying to figure out if he wants to be in the music industry or whatever. And then the second album is me moving to the States and touring around and living in Los Angeles. And the third album is me traveling the world, settling down. And then this album is, yeah, pandemic, baby, marriage.
Does it feel existentially different to you to have all these things in your life now than the last time I saw you?
Yeah, I think especially on promotional trips like this, because I'm like weighing it up of being like, oh, but I could have spent this time with my daughter, you know?
And I can't wait to make a million more first times.
The ballad First Times is an ode to small moments shared with Cherry.
Whenever we'd have people around for dinner and then we'd get drunk, it was the one where everyone would always ask to hear that one. They were like, oh, get the guitar and play that song.
And are you happy to oblige?
Always.
Take
always.
requests.
I'm a performer. You know, it doesn't take much to get me to. There's so many times I'm at like weddings, and someone will just be like with a microphone, and you just go, okay, cool.
Do you do it?
Yeah, because as a performer, you buzz off it.
I can't imagine how many requests you get at a wedding. Ed Sheeran's here. Get him to do the song.
Sometimes I feel like I get invited for that. You know, I arrive and suddenly they go, oh my God, are they no thinking out loud as well? Come on.
We found love right where we are.
Sheeran is famous for those first dance songs.
Dancing in the dark.
But he rolled out Equals with something new.
Every time the sun goes down, I let you take control.
The Grammy-nominated dance track, Bad Habits.
Do my bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space?
I'm in a position where I'm known as the man with the acoustic guitar who sings love songs. You know, I don't want to just release the same album again and again and again. And I'd never done a solo dance track. I loved the fact that I sung really quietly on it and it was sort of turned up really loud and it's very, very soft and it doesn't really sound like me. And people would have to Shazam it to find. I like that.
You've won Grammys before.
Yeah.
You're nominated again. You still get that feeling, that excitement of being nominated?
Yeah, I think every artist would be lying if they didn't. I'm very much of the frame of mind of I'm just going to keep creating music that I like, and every now and then when stuff happens like that, it's super nice and I'm super happy about it. But if I lose, I'm cool. I'm just happy that someone's gone, hey, yeah, quite,
Right.
yeah, we liked it.
Are you ready to get back out and do another one of these big tours for Equals?
100%, yeah. I feel quite lost not being on stage because that's so much of my purpose, and I have been on stage since I was like 11 years old, just constantly, just any stage that there is, I would hop up and play. So I really like the gigs are back on, and you know we're finding a way to do shows, and I can't see the tour stopping. I'm gonna be going for a while.
Baby, you'll never be lost on me.
We're going to spend time in each city. We're going to try and do it on a train or talking to VW about an electric camper van. I want to travel to every show as electric as possible.
And you've got to film that. It sounds like a reality series.
Yeah.
The Sheerans hit the road.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, that I don't think I'd work well on a reality series.
All right, so maybe no reality show, but Ed's album Equals is available wherever you get your music. And we'll see if he wins that Grammy later this month. Our big thanks to Houndstooth Pub in New York for hosting our conversation.